So we have a pact to destroy Luis and Fancy?
Here's to breaking up Luis and Fancy for good.
Wow. I can't believe this.
Fancy, what a surprise.
You didn't tell me you were expecting her.
I wasn't.
I thought I'd drop by, and now that I've found you two together, I'm glad I did.
Why is that?
Isn't it obvious? I think the three of us need to have a serious talk.
Listen, Fancy.
Please, don't interrupt. This is difficult enough as it is, but it's time to clear the air. I need to apologize to both of you for my inexcusable behavior. I still don't know why I keep having these strange episodes, but I'm well aware I've been acting like a monster.
Oh, that's okay. We're used to it.
Pretty, please, this is hard for me. Luis took me to the hospital, but the doctors couldn't find anything physically wrong with me. It's a mystery. But I know I've done and said some almost unforgivable things.
Almost? I thought you came here to make a sincere apology.
Oh, I am apologizing. I know I terrified Marty.
He's scared half to death of you.
I don't blame him. I was horrible. It's important to me to build a good relationship with Marty, and it's important to Luis, too. I just want what's best for him.
Fancy. I mean, if you really mean that.
I do.
Then stay the hell away from my son. I don't want you near him. Ever. You'd be fine 1 minute, and then you'd have the servants shaking in their boots.
I was never that bad.
Oh, Vance. Do I have to remind you about this?
What happened to your face was an accident.
Was it, or are you just unwilling to face the truth?
Look, Sheridan, Luis has forgiven me. We are committed to a long-term relationship. Marty is his son, and he will always be an important part of Luis's life. Marty and I have to spend time together.
No, you don't.
Oh, Sheridan. Look, Marty is so young. Yes, I admit I was cruel that night, but he'll get over it. I want him to be my friend. I want him to love me. Whether you like it or not, I am in Luis's life. Somehow or other, Marty and I have to get past this and start fresh. Or is this about Luis? I trust you understand that we will be together, so I hope you've given up on any idea of coming between us. And that goes for you too, Pretty. See, I've made a new start with Luis, so that means getting rid of all the old baggage. I don't want you or you to think there's any reason to break us up.
Don't be ridiculous. I'm not going after Luis.
Oh, how can you say that with your track record? Let's get it straight, ladies. I will fight for my relationship with Luis. Now, yes, I would like to make peace, but if anyone wants to fight, my gloves are coming off. I won't allow either one of you to sabotage me. Got it? Now, I would like your cooperation, but whether I get it or not, I will not allow you to undermine my relationship with Luis. I will fight both of you to the death, if need be, to protect my relationship.
Fancy, if Luis is committed to you as much as you say he is, then you have nothing to worry about. And if he loves you as much as you say, then he won't let anyone push you out of his life.
That's not the point. If I sound harsh, I'm sorry. I didn't come here to argue. I came to apologize and let you know that Luis and I are back together. Please support me. You'll see, if you do, life can be much more pleasant around here. For once in our lives, we can be a real family.
That would be a switch.
Pretty, all of this goes for you, too. I know you have feelings for Luis, but you need to wake up and see them for what they really are. Pipe dreams. And I know Luis was the first man you ever had sex with, but remember, he only did it because grandfather forced him to. It was that or stay locked in the basement forever.
I really don't care to discuss this with you.
Oh, come on, Pretty. Please put it behind you. I know Luis has.
That's not true.
Of course it is.
No, it isn't. I asked Luis straight out if it were under other circumstances, would he ever sleep with me again? And he said yes, he would. He said wonderful things to me. He said I was beautiful.
Oh, honey,
and
stop it. Are you kidding me? I mean, are you really that pathetic?
Don't ever call me that.
I am sure Luis said lots of pretty things to you, but do you know why? Because Luis is a gentleman, and he didn't want to hurt your feelings. Luis would never make love to you again. I mean, why would he? You're
A what? A freak? A monster? Go ahead, finish what you're going to say.
Look, we've gone over this before. There's no reason to rehash it again. I do want what's best for you, Pretty, but you really should examine your own behavior. You're like a cowering dog who responds to the only man who's ever been kind to it.
Oh, okay, so now I'm a dog?
That is not what I meant. You have no hope of being with Luis. He doesn't love you. He pities you.
You know, this long-winded apology of yours is just getting meaner and meaner.
Okay. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I would like for you to be my sister and my friend, but this can't happen until you give up on this fantasy of Luis.
You dare to call me your sister? Your friend? After what you did to me? You not only ruined my face, you ruined my life. And if that is your idea of a friend, then God help anyone who ever gets close to you. I want nothing more to do with you, Fancy Crane. All you know how to do is hurt and maim, and as far as I'm concerned, you can drop dead.
Oh, gee. I wonder what happened to all those nice things you were saying about forgiving me. I take it they were all lies? God, you know what, Pretty? Get over yourself. If you want to waste your life blaming me for some accident, fine. Go ahead, but you're only hurting yourself. Move on. Stop playing the victim. And what's more, stop blaming everything that's wrong in your life on the scar on your face.
Hey, you put it there and you need to pay.
Oh, I have paid. By listening to you mope and whine and scream ever since you came back to Harmony. I am sick of it. Over and over and over, every day the same thing. Do you even know what a bore you are?
Oh,
That's
God!
enough, both of you. That's enough.
Fine. Ugh, I don't want to hurt her.
Okay, that's not exactly news, sweetheart.
You know what? I came down here to offer an olive branch to both of you. And all this fighting and wrangling is such a waste of time. But then I guess trying to promote peace in the Crane family is an even bigger waste of time. I just hope we're clear. I will not give up what I love more than anything else in this world. Luis. I claim him, and I'm going to keep him. And if that means I have to lose my sister and my aunt, then so be it. Luis and I are together, and we're going to stay together. And you two had better be mature enough to deal with it. See, whether we like each other or not doesn't matter. We can still maintain common courtesy and try to get along. But if you can't do that, tough. I have found everything I have ever wanted with Luis, and I will do anything to keep him. If that means losing you two forever, that's okay.
You know what? Someone should really complain to your mother about your manners.
You two have a lovely evening. Because I know I will. See, Luis went all out to have a romantic dinner prepared for me. You should see it. It's gorgeous. Candles are filling my room. Anyway, he left to go get the dessert, and when we're finished eating, I'm going to give him a different kind of dessert. Although I hope he's not full. I've already given him dessert twice tonight. Good night, ladies.
She definitely needs to be taken down a notch or two.
Oh, she will be. I'll kill her. If the only way of getting Fancy out of Luis's life is to kill her, she's already dead.